Ready? Go.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sherry Sharman. We want to welcome you to our Saturday training. We actually call it our Super Saturday training. And we have some exciting things to share with all of you. We appreciate all of you joining us on a Saturday. We're also recording this so you can send it to your teammates that couldn't get on the call today. But we like you live. This is so exciting to be able to say hi to everyone. It's so important. It's the difference of watching TV or going to a concert. That's the way I always experience it, is because sitting watching TV, you're laying on the couch, you're just kind of relaxed, but where you're at a concert, you get to see people's faces, feel their energy, and that's what I feel like is happening with all of this. And what I want to do is give you guys a little tiny background, because I see some new faces on here. In case you don't know who I am, I got involved in network marketing, social marketing, whatever you want to call it, in the sense of building sales teams back in 1987. And at that time, it was the end of the year. It was at Christmas time. I was trying to figure out how I was going to be able to even have Christmas, because I was a single mom having a really hard time making ends meet. And I was introduced to this industry, and I was highly skeptical. So I always like to tell people this, because if you meet people that are skeptical, they could be like me. They just take some time and timing to be able to be open-minded enough to even, take a look at what we have. And I'm so grateful that I did, because I went from being a broke preschool teacher to making millions of dollars in this industry, because I fell in love with what this industry is basically people building. We get to market products, high-end products, and bring them to the consumer, but we cut out that middleman. And I think that is what's so powerful, is the more money you want to make, the more people introduce the products to, and our opportunity. And today we're going to teach you kind of some behind the scenes tools that will help you build your business. And what I love the most about Jeunesse is you can actually earn while you're learning. So when you're looking at this and going, well, I don't know all of this, I've never done this before, or maybe you have, and you've got people on this call that you want trained. That's why we do these calls. So, and the first person I get to introduce to you is somebody that I've known for over 30 years, and we actually worked together in a prior company. And I'm so happy that we've come full circle, because my good friend, Rika, who lives in New Jersey, we also have Catherine that's on here from New Jersey. I introduced her to Jeunesse, and at the time I did, she wasn't ready for it. She's a top realtor. She had lots going on. And then in January, she actually did come out and take a look at the company. The company flew her out to Hollywood for our big event in Hollywood at the beginning of January. She got to experience everything. She calls her best friend, Shannon, who lives in Florida. So it goes from me in California to Rika in New Jersey down to Florida, where Shannon took a look at this. And this woman also, I mean, when you look at what she's done, she's put on over 400 events. I mean, she's written books. She has done, an incredible communicator. And one of the things I love the most about her is her down-to-earth approach to life and training. And today she's going to share with you some simple tools that will help accelerate your business. So Shannon, I'm going to turn the call over to you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Sherry. And we are so fortunate to be working with you. I have to say, one of the many blessings of working with you, and what I love, is that you put people first. Like, you put your heart into supporting people. I've seen you work early morning, 2, 3 in the morning until all hours of the night. And those of you that know Sherry, can we give her like a virtual round of applause for being such an amazing leader? And I feel so blessed to work with you. You have been a ripple effect on me over the years that impacted my parenting, business. And so I just feel really honored to work with you. So with that, I'm really excited today. Today we're going to go over some of the basic building blocks of getting started and what Jeunesse has already built for you. When I started with Jeunesse, I got really excited because I kind of stepped away from the business for a little bit and got, this social networking business. And when I got involved in Jeunesse, I was so just thrilled with what they have, to be involved with a billion-dollar company that already has all of the business tools, all of the marketing tools, all of the training in place. I was just blown away because I've looked at lots of companies, and Jeunesse is not only do they have this, but it's first class, just like their products. And so I continue. I mean, there's days where I'm like, oh my gosh, Sherry, I just found this and I just found this. There's just so much there. And so our commitment on the Saturday trainings is to really provide rock solid tools for you to use and know how to go out there and build your business. If you have not put on your calendar, if you haven't grabbed a pen and paper today, please do, because we have a really special guest speaking with us who I'll share here shortly. But grab a pen and paper. Tuesdays, every night at 9 Eastern Standard Time, 6 Pacific Time, we have training, which Sherry leads, which is great. This is a great place that we want to keep plugging in. Also on Thursdays, the same time, 9 o'clock, 6 p.m., this is where you can come and discover Jeunesse, invite new people. And what I found and what I love that Sherry's put together, she's made it so simple for us to, I love what you said, earn while we learn. It's like all you got to do is just bring people to these events, virtual events, and really make a difference. So Sherry, anything I forgot so far that I should touch on, or keep going?
No, I appreciate you covering the events, because that is important for everyone to know that we're here. You can count on us every Tuesday for training, every Thursday for our presentations, and then every other week we are doing a Super Saturday like this and featuring different people, which I cannot wait to hear our special guests today, because I think you'll all be very impressed.
Perfect. Yes. So what I'd like to do is share with you some of the tools. Everybody should have downloaded, and if you have not yet, these 3 apps. So there is the Shop Jeunesse, which I love. A lot of people ask about the ingredients and what's there. Go to Shop Jeunesse app. The other one is Instantly Aging. That's the middle one there. And Instantly Aging has hundreds of photos of people that have used either the Luminous cream, the Luminous serum, or the Instantly Ageless cream. And it's so great to see people getting rid of spots and wrinkles and sharing their own personal testimonials. And then as far as the business building tool is J Mobile. So J Mobile is really a remarkable tool. If you're not big on the smartphone, don't worry. This is all in your back office. Also, you can do a lot of these same tools in your back office. But those of you that are, on your phone all day, this is really great. In J Mobile, they have over 1,000 images and social media posts that are already set up for you. And again, everything they do is first class. When you get into J Mobile, you also have the opportunity to access a bunch of their videos. They have like 60 high-level videos that are in there that you're able to share. And of those videos, what's great is you are also, there's other videos that you'll find Sherry has shared, Rika has shared. You can actually upload those videos and start sharing those from those within J Mobile. Why is that important? What I love is you can see when people open things. You can see when they watch things. They've also set up what we call sales funnels. And that means that there's a process that people can go through, and it'll literally tell you, they watch this video. Now it's time to reach out for a phone call and then send this video. And Jeunesse has made it so simple that you can walk through and literally step by step follow a system that works. So that's a key thing that you want to download, is those 3 apps. The other piece that I want to share with you today is our back office. It's really important that you do your compliance training. So compliance training, those of you that have not done it yet, you want to go under tools, and then you're going to go under training. And then this is the beginning of your compliance training. Everybody needs to do compliance training. So make sure that you guide your people right from the start to get started with the compliance training, because if you don't go through it, you're not going to get paid. And so we want to be sure that you are going to get paid while we're doing this.
Shannon, can I interrupt here?
Please.
Just so you guys know, I failed it. I had to do it 3 times because I was multitasking. I was doing other things, and I'm doing the test. And I thought, I thought I would just breeze through it. If you fail any question, you have to redo it. So that's what and they're simple questions. You just have to pay attention to, because they go through and explain to you everything about the company, and then you get a little test. And if you miss one, you have to do it all over again. So by the 3rd time, I was like, okay, now I'm going to watch the video and I'm going to listen and I'm going to get it right. And the thing I love about this, I don't know any other companies that do this, because there's a lot of companies, when you hear bad things about our industry, it's usually because the person who started the company didn't do things in compliance. Everything here is in compliance. In fact, yesterday, Shannon and I, Enrico, were dealing with the situation that we just sent the information directly to compliance. See, that is what I love, is they are protecting our future. So I just wanted to let everybody know that I did fail.
I love that, Sherry. Thank you. So the other key thing is the very first step when you have somebody getting started is going to the Getting Started button. So that is where all of the tools are to get going. It has videos, it has downloads, the information about the products, the financial. The 2 things that I want you to know about is obviously getting to know the back office. There's videos here, but these Getting Started tools. So in these Getting Started tools, last Super Saturday, we went through and suggested that everybody download this quick start PDF. These 2 are in more depth, obviously taking time to go through them. It's what leads to success. And part of what leads to success is education, you being here. Like, we're learning new skills, and this is where the more you learn, the easier it is to have the success that you want. So please take time to download this PDF and work on this with your sponsor, or send it to your sponsor. Those of you that did that, can I get a raise of hands? Or those of you that are going to do it, can you raise your hand? So that we know that this is a piece that's important. This easily walks you through how to get started, what tools to use, what to watch, building your contact list, the simple steps for success, how to build an executive, and then how to grow your retail business. Sherry, do you want to add anything else to this piece here?
Well, it's just, I love that you're sharing this, because I want to just throw this in. A lot of you have gone to college or university, and you didn't, when you were doing those 4 years, you didn't know how much money you were going to be making. You were studying, and everything else. I look at this as, there are people, a lot of women too, that are making millions of dollars a year with Jeunesse. And if you knew that that was your potential with this company, would you not study all of this? Would you not take time, instead of watching television or reading a book, studying this business and learning how to do it, so that you can be a better teacher for your sales organization? So thank you so much for sharing this again, because I think people don't actually understand how much information there is in the back office.
Yes, and a lot of these great videos have been put together from Lucy West, who you had last week, and the overcoming objectives, how to invite. Do you want to share just a minute about Lucy? Because she's just such an amazing person.
Lucy has been with the company since the day 1, and she, to me, is like the heartbeat of the company. And if you haven't had an opportunity to watch her, she's an incredible teacher. She's actually been in the industry as long as I have, and came from a teaching background. And she has all the heart of this company of helping distributors like us. She's in charge of global sales. So everywhere in the world knows Lucy West. And I always do, whenever I talk to her, I always go, remember I Love Lucy, that's how I feel about her. She has just the most amazing attitude of helping distributors become successful, and that's her goal.
Beautiful. And then the other icon that you may have seen me click on was the business icon. So this goes into J Mobile. This goes into navigation of the J Office. This goes into the dashboard, how to enroll, sponsorship reports, how to set up your wallet to make sure you get paid, your shopping cart. So please take time to go through these tools. This is really going to put you on a tremendous foundation. If you have questions, please put them in the chat room, because we can't promise we'll get through everything today because there's a lot of information. But if there's certain questions you have, please feel free to put those in the chat room. So these are the tools for success in your back office. So the CRM stands for Customer Relations Management System. So this is where we manage customers, manage contacts, manage leads. And I have to tell you, every successful business has this. And businesses spend upward to $250,000, $500,000 to get systems like this that run their business. So it is so incredible that Jeunesse has actually put this together for us, and that we have this to use. So you want to put in your leads. I'm actually using another account here, so not everybody sees my back end. But this is where you can put in leads. This is where you can find all the media videos that we had talked about. And right from here, you can literally share with your social media. Oh, I just want to show this video again, Sherry. It was
because we have a lot of new people on.
Oh my gosh.
What if the dreamers and the entrepreneurs aligned to create a better world, a better life for you, your family, your friends, career seekers, passion chasers? What if a company put people before profit? What if that company emphasized making you a better you, the most successful version of you? What if you and your business were supported by renowned scientists, working every day to redefine health and care? What if they developed a system to give your body exactly what it needs to thrive? What if stem cell science became the driving force of your life's source? What if you could overcome the signs of aging, not only looking younger, but feeling younger, living younger? What if you could work to live instead of living to work? What if you tossed out your alarm clock and took control of your time? What if your briefcase became a suitcase and the start of every Monday was as exciting as the end of every Friday? What if your office looked like this, or this, or this? What if your team worked from every corner of the globe while working together as one, proving that we really are one culture? What if you were a part of something greater? Something that compelled you to make things great for other people too? What if 6 simple words sparked a worldwide movement?
Oh, sorry.
What if your life could change with a single decision? It can. Jeunesse removes the what if. Jeunesse.
I love that video. It actually sounds better when you send it. It wasn't buffering perfectly, but all of you got the idea. You can actually send that to people and know when they're watching it. I mean, explain that, Shannon.
Yeah, so they have invested in very high level with, it's like AI, artificial intelligence. Like it will actually track with your own private link when they open the video, when they see the video, how long they watch the video, and then it sends you an announcement in the J Mobile where they're at. So this is a really dynamic tool. This is something that I have not seen out there in this type of industry. And so we are so fortunate to have them make this type of an investment on our behalf. So Sherry, anything else on this before I get into the affiliate program that we wanted to?
No, this is exciting. I'm excited for you to explain the affiliate program, because I think a lot of people don't understand how powerful what we have to offer.
Perfect. Great. So now I want to share, and I'm actually putting together this organized, Sherry, I wanted to share this with you at some point, and I want to share this with others, all the great tools and things that we're sharing in addition to this. So right now we have an incredible affiliate program. And if you are not familiar with what an affiliate program is, again, this is something that a lot of very large organizations do to pay commission for people that make referrals. All the big companies do this. They figure rather than spending money on advertising, let me pay a commission. So why this is so important to you is you're going to meet people that just aren't interested in the business, or maybe they're really focused on something else, but they just want to make referrals and get paid. This is so perfect for that particular model. And again, in the back of J Mobile, or also in your back office, you will find the affiliate link to be able to register people to become an affiliate. When they become an affiliate, basically they're allowed to they pay the $25 distributor fee, so they get the website, they get the J Mobile app. They also get some of the distributor kit to help them learn the marketing. So they get a lot of the business builder things, but they don't get all of the things that a number of you have, which is able to build the business, make money while you're sleeping, and build a community and a team. Sherry, anything else you want to add on that particular piece while I'm going through?
No, that's perfect. Perfect.
Okay. So again, you'll have they're able to click, they can make the purchases, and then get the commission. And I'm going to kind of go through this a little bit quick, just because I want to get through the part about getting paid. Sorry, I'm trying to click here. There we go. And what's great is you have this particular thing to be able to use as your business tool. Again, they've built the PowerPoint for you to go out and share this with people. So you might want to share this with a spa. You might want to share this with somebody you know that maybe is not, I believe in starting with the business building first, just because that's where a great place to go. But if they're not interested in building the business, this is the next best thing. So this talks about the sales, what the bonus payout, obviously the higher sales you have, the higher the commission. And what's great is how do we compare 25% commission? There's nobody that does that. It's great. It's huge. So with affiliates, again, you do get paid weekly commissions. You also, you don't have to be face-to-face. You can just send them the link. It makes it really simple so that Jeunesse can do its part of the fulfillment, the packaging, the invoicing, all of those pieces. You can use the CRM system that I showed you, or J Mobile in the back, to be able to start tracking those things that are there. And I think pointers. This is only available in the U.S., so I know we have Italian people here. So it is.
It's coming though.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's coming. They're working on Europe and Canada. Canada will go first, and then Europe will go next.
Oh, that's beautiful. So to activate, obviously you go into your account and you can decide whether you want to be a distributor or an affiliate only, and it makes it real easy to sign up, and then they sign up and they get their duplicated website like we do normally. So yay, Sherry, I think, is there anything else you want to add about the affiliate piece?
No, I think that we also have an in-depth video of Lucy sharing on the affiliate program. It's about 45 minutes. So if you're someone that wants more details on that, we can get that to you. So you just talk to your upline and we'll send that to you, because we record all of our videos so that you know, like we have a stellar video of Jennifer Murphy, Go Girl, with Yolanda Holston talking about the Envy line, which I'm telling you, there's no one better, because she actually formulated it and created it. So it's like we have that video. So if you know people that are in the you know, the makeup industry or you know, even salons, you'll want to see that video. So we've got it all in the archives.
Perfect. And the question came up of, do you have to be an executive or an affiliate? They're really two completely different things. I know almost everybody here is a business builder and a distributor and have worked to achieve different rankings. That's actually, in my opinion, the most lucrative way to go. The affiliate is just basically you get paid for referrals, and there's a commission. So that somebody had asked, do you need to be a distributor, or do you need to be a executive? No, they're two different vehicles. This is a vehicle that allows you to enroll people that don't want to build the business, that just want to get paid commission for referrals. We also had the question about when we're going to be in Mexico. As Sherry said, that's in the works. We don't have the exact date, but keep coming back, and we'll make sure that we let you know. Okay, so now I'm really thrilled to introduce our guest speaker today, Heshi Siegel. And Heshi Siegel, if you do not know this woman, oh my gosh, talk about big heart, woman on a mission. She's been in this industry over 30 years. She's been featured in Inc. Like she does work all over the globe. She has distributors all over the globe. She has done a huge rank advice. Can I be perfectly imperfect, Sherry?
You can be. That's what this call is about. Me. You know what? People love it when we're not perfect.
She has had a rapid rank advancement in Jeunesse. I mean, she is just on fire with this industry and knows it like the back of her hand. And so if we could please give Heshi Siegel a big virtual round of applause. Heshi, I'm going to turn this over to you. And if you can unmute yourself, that would be great.
Yeah, I just did. So, got all these wonderful faces on here, and so many of them that I know. I actually am going to ask you to grab your pen and pad, but preferably, I'm going to actually talk in the chat box, and I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to ask Werner who's my hubby back there. Werner, could you raise your hand, please? So I asked Werner just to put in caps something that I'm going to talk about, because today I want you to be thinking about your belief system. It's not necessarily in the beginning about what you can do for yourself. It's really what you believe as far as the industry goes. So very quickly, I just want this to be on the top of your mind. I did put industry up the top, but Werner, if you put in industry in caps, just whatever comes to your mind when you talk about network marketing. It could be a 1 word, 2 words, 3 words, but just go in quickly, because I'm going to check them all afterward, because we're going to create a painting here. I see Laurel answered. This is not a test. This is just getting you to participate if you want. So you can make friends. What else? Okay, networking is hard to do. It's hard to do for a lot of people. Come on, this is interactive.
Say the question one more time.
What do you think when you think of the network marketing industry or MLM? What is the first thing that comes to your mind? Okay. So I'm gonna talk about this for a moment, but this is really good. And every person here should be copying the chat or saving it, because you're gonna have answers, and I'm gonna be doing articles about this kind of stuff. So with the industry, I saw probably more negative than positive. If you do not believe in the industry, you're not going to succeed. If it's only about how much money you can make and the money's unlimited, but if that's all you think about and you don't believe in the industry, it's not going to work with people who see right through you. So if you don't have a positive industry, I'm collecting a positive outlook on the industry. I'm putting articles together that are negative and positive and things that I'm going to write, because this industry is the best industry. It is totally, and I have believed this since I didn't know what the industry was. This is the best way. Think of what's happening. The normal person will get up, go to work, come home, go to bed. And then let's say it's Tuesday, they get up, they go to work, they come home and they go to bed. And then on Wednesday, they get laid off. And someone who wasn't laid off on Thursday gets notice that the plant's going to be closing because of the coronavirus. The network marketing industry is the one thing that you can rely on. And before I talk about belief in yourself, if you don't believe in the industry, or you have people who don't believe in it, ask them to just take a look, get your stuff together, get your information together, and send it to them. Say, why would you want to do that? Why would you not be open to something that you can do on your own? I remember when I first started doing this, the very first company I was introduced to, I went out to my cousin's birthday party, and I came in late. The plane was late. The rooms weren't ready. So I went upstairs where he was giving this little briefing. And I sat down in the back of the room. I tried to slink in, and the person I sat down next to happened to have been the person who was doing the presentation. This little packet of pills on the table. And I said, "What is that?" And he said, "Oh, it's how I keep healthy and wealthy." I'd never heard of MLM. I didn't know what it was. He said, what does that mean? And he said, "Oh, we'll talk about it later." And no, I want to talk about it now. How do you stay healthy and wealthy? And he said, "We'll talk about it later." And then he disappeared. And so the person who had sponsored my cousin came over and talked to me. And I said, "What is that packet?" And they said it was called Life Pack. And I went, "Well, so how do you use it? I mean, how do you become wealthy?" And so they walked away from me, and I followed them around for an entire weekend. The end of the weekend, I spent $2,500 to buy 5 packs of, I have no idea what it was about. I later learned it was a little bit of front loading. So you have to know the company that you're going to be joining. You don't want to join a front loading company. Well, maybe you do. I don't know. Someone makes all the money, but there's not products. So you really want to not believe in that. And I invite you, this is your time to do your research. Do not take away from money producing activities. This is when, like, you were supposed to go to sleep and didn't go to sleep, so you do the research then. You've got to know the answers, because when people ask you about the industry, you actually want to have an answer for them. You don't have to know everything, but you have to know something. So if you learn 2 or 3 things, that's fine. Okay, Werner, could you write in, let's just do company. This is not in any special order. So from the company, there are all kinds of companies out there. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. Some of them are what give the industry a stellar reputation, like Jeunesse. Some of them give them an awful reputation. Those are the ones where the businesses go under. And when they go under, it's like one more peg in the coffin that someone's going to say, "Oh, these businesses start and they go out of business." Well, you know what? If you do your research first, you won't have to worry about a company going out of business. So if you have a word that you want to say about the company, put it in there. If not, don't worry about it. Leadership. Now, leadership comes in 2 forms. When I met, Shannon was my sponsor. She introduced me to Sherry. And when I met Sherry, it was like, I went right over to her. I said, "I'm working with you."
You did. I remember.
I knew that I had to be working with Sherry. And then when I met her fiance, I mean, that just did it. Alex is, I don't even know if he's on, but he's fabulous. That's one kind of leadership. That's your lay leadership, but you really need to deal with who is at the top of that company. You've got to have a story as to why you looked at the company. Story is so important. Shannon said to me, stem cells. I didn't ask her anything. I said, I'm in. Well, she did tell me about the BDA. So if you don't have a business development agreement and you are influential in all the other things, then ask whoever invited you to call what that is, because that was important to me, because I had just lost $300,000 from an investment that my websites are now in the hands of the SEC. You never, ever, ever know what's going to happen to any investment you have, what you're doing. The network marketing industry is the one industry that's just going to be there if it's meant to be there, which means you just don't join any company. The leadership of the company, I think the one thing, and I have to admit, it was one thing that impressed me about them, and that's that they were doing stuff for kids. I have a nonprofit called Kids Better World, and I'm all about helping children. So I probably didn't need much more than that, other than to know their hearts and what they've done, and Wendy's brilliance with the compensation plan. So that's my story. It's like stem cells, leadership, children. You've got to have a story. And when you have a story, you've got to be able to learn how to overcome objections within your story. So if I say, I was out for a walk and I met this person along the way and I asked them what kind of flower that was. I'm just making this up. You say, wow, I love that flower. Do you come here often? Yeah. I say, what's really wonderful is that you have a job, right? And they'll say they have a job because they did. What I love is that I can take pictures anytime, any place, because I work for myself. I'm in an industry where, people would love to be in my position. And then I may wait for a little bit more. I have told stories once I have listened to what someone is saying, and I've overcome every objection before I bring up, whether it's Jeunesse. I've been with several companies before, left them because of integrity issues. If you can overcome the objections in your story, there will not be any objections. So learning that story is absolutely essential. The stigma of the industry, that's something that's so important. And I know, because I know a couple of you on this call personally, and for you, it still has the stigma. If you do not get rid of the stigma that you feel, you will not succeed as well as you could. So I'm saying on this phone, and I don't know that I said it even to Shannon or Sherry, Werner knows, I'm coming out right now. I teach building relationships and diverse networks, but I don't talk about network marketing. And now I'm writing about it because we live in such a time where we just don't know what the next step is going to be, that if you think about it, network marketing is your answer. And until you absolutely feel that it's your answer, then you're not going to do as well as you could. Your friends will probably say yes. And if you've asked them too many times, they may say no. But there is one story that I'm going to end with, other than the belief in you. And that to me comes last. You've got to have all the other things in place. Don't prejudge. Don't think that someone will do it because you ask or because you don't ask. My friend Liz was in a company a couple of companies ago, which I really loved. And I was out on a hike with her and Werner. We were doing Mount Whitney. And it was when I had just joined this company. And I didn't tell her about the company. And then that was it. And then she found out that I had joined this company. And on New Year's Day, I called her, don't ever give up your relationships. You always can go back to a relationship that you've started if it was a good one. And I called her and I said, Liz, Happy New Year. And she said, you have your nerve. And what do you mean? And she said, you were hiking Mount Whitney with me and you didn't tell me, you didn't invite me. I said, what are you talking about? And she said, You know, you joined that company, you enrolled all these people. I heard everything you're doing, and you never invited me. And I said, do you want to join? She said, yes, now. So your judgment has to fly out the window when it comes to people. Your commitment has to fly in the window. It's got to be really strong. Everything that you have been told negatively about the industry probably is true to some extent, but figure out where the horse's mouth is and learn about it. You must know your story. You must know the reasons to join network marketing. You must know the bad things that are said so that you can combat them with the good. And when you're overcoming objections, bring up the bad stuff so they don't bring it up, and then overcome that. So if there's any questions, that's great. If not, then I'm going to be checking over the chat box.
Thank you so much, Heshi. And you know what? I am smiling the entire time you're talking because, you know, everything you just said, I'm watching people's reactions on the video, and it's true. And if you want to become successful, you have to get those thoughts out of your head that this doesn't work. I've been in this industry for 30 years. Do you know how many companies I built and built and built and lost my sales team because the owner either changed the compensation plan, changed the products, or the company went out of business? But I still love the industry. I love this industry, every cell of my being. Even though I was retired for 4 years, I was not going to get back into this. I was having too much fun hanging out in Australia with my fiance and my grandkids. When I was introduced to Wendy Lewis, it made all the difference in the world. A company run by a woman who has not, she created the compensation plan and she's never changed it in over 10 years. So when you look at that, you go, you know what? She knows what she's doing. She's leading this ship to greatness. And I wanted to be part of it. When I look at, I missed the first 10 years. I'm not missing the second 10 years because this company will go to #1 because of the leadership we're creating. So if you're on this call right now and you're going, you know what? I've had bad experiences. We all have. I promise you. And a lot of times when you talk to people and they're negative about it, I love Jeffrey. We had a lady at my house and she was saying that she's never been successful. And he asked her a simple question: which companies have you been with? He didn't defend the industry. He didn't make her wrong that this is the best industry in the world. He asked her a question: what companies you been with? Who was your upline? Those are important questions for you that are on this call right now. Being willing. I mean, I see Davide Lombardi, who is with Sapphire 50, his very first month in Jeunesse. He's on this call. He's a teacher and a trainer, yet he's on this call learning from Heshi today. And I know he's going away with some gems because she reminded me a lot of the things that I've forgotten. That's why we love leadership calls like this. So Heshi, I thank you from the bottom of our heart, because I want everyone to understand that this industry will be co-created by your thoughts. Whatever you're thinking about it is what you're going to create. And I want to let you guys know, I had a whole slide presentation. I'm not even going to go into it because we'll do it on Tuesday. Because I did not want to interrupt Heshi. What she was teaching was gems, but I want to go to the very, very, very basic. We've got a Diamond Vision promotion going on. Many of you are brand new. You can participate in this. This promotion goes to June 30th. We still have 2 weeks left of this month and all of next month to get you what's called rank advancing. And people go, well, gosh, I'm not even signed up yet, or how do I get signed up? The person who introduced you to this training call will explain that to you. But I'm going to teach you. I was a preschool teacher. I'm going to teach you how basic this business is. That's you at the top. You got those have been around. You've seen this before. That's you at the top with the happy face. Do you know 2 people that are interested in looking better and feeling better? Do they want to travel? Do they want to be around positive, motivated people that are making a difference, like what Heshi was talking about with Jeunesse kids? Once you get the finances out of the way, I believe every single person wants to give. But it's hard to give when you don't got. So with that, I want all of you to be thinking about this promotion. Till the end of this month, you want to minimum reach the level of Pearl. Like I said, I had a whole slide presentation. The person who got you on this call, you can go to your back office and pull up the sheets for each level. And that is you either getting 8 people to the executive level, which this is what you are. You're an executive builder. You plus 2. That's it. That's how simple this is. You plus 2. You get 8 of those executives, or you sign up 12 people between now and the end of the month. Some of you are going, that sounds too hard. Well, guess what? That's your thought. If you think it's hard, it is. Whatever you think, it becomes. So with that, you want to be set up for June, because what we want to do is help you get to the level of Sapphire. That's when the party starts. When you are a Sapphire in this company, you get paid down more levels. You get, and right now you can make anywhere between $1,500 and $6,000 by reaching one of the levels of executive. That's a bonus. Normally the company is sending you on trips and all of that. We can't travel right now. So guess what they're doing? They're giving us cash, which is awesome. So if all of you are on this call going, you know what, I could use some cash. Well, just by helping somebody reach this level, they're going to give you an extra $75 for helping build, being an executive builder. Help these people, help them become executives, and they get that $75. And may not sound like a lot, but right now, you go out and teach people how to be executive builders and keep adding to your team, you'll have what's called residual income. And I truly believe, I wrote that down as one of the things that as she was talking, that is so valuable in this industry, it's residual income. When you can get somebody started and help them, and every month you make a little bit of income off of the products that they buy and the sales team that they build. And on Tuesday, we'll go in more depth about how that rank promotion works, because we actually have, and if you'll put the picture of Dre and Jennifer up to show the promotion for Tuesday, Shannon, if you don't mind. And everybody do a shout out for for Shannon for all the work she does to help behind the scenes. But this is our promotion for Tuesday. So we're going to be doing a training call every Tuesday, but we've got our Go Girl who's actually on this call, Jennifer Murphy, who's going to be definitely minimum Sapphire on her way up to Ruby and Emerald and Diamond and all of that. But Dre is from corporate, and he is the top sales manager for all of North America. And all of you that are in Italy, I know it's late at night when we do this calls, but we always record it and I always send it to you all so that you get a chance to see it, because we are building a worldwide global business. Some of you on this call right now, based on some of the answers that you put down, I looked at all of them. We just need to work on your attitude, because attitude is everything. On Tuesday, we're going to talk a lot about how to rank promote and rank advance and promote your business. See, that's the key. If you want a successful business, and you wouldn't have been on this call today and given us your time if you weren't serious. And I look at that. I go through every single one of your names, and I love the ones that actually are showing their faces on here, you know, and I know not everyone's always camera ready, but golly, we have to do it, you know, throw on, you know, not guys, don't put on lipstick, but girls, throw on some lipstick and away you go. But we love to see you. And what I'm going to do is ask Shannon, because we try to keep this call at 45 minutes, 5 minutes over, and we want to respect your time, but we would love to open it up so all of us can say goodbye, especially all of our Italian friends. I see some people from Africa on this call. We want to thank all of you for your time, and put a smile on your face, you guys. Let's enjoy life. I know life is so much uncertainty, but we have the choice of how we make it. In fact, I was singing the song this morning, and I'm going to sing it for you, even though I don't sing very well. But do you remember the song? Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing
Gonna be alright.
Yay! It's a deal. It is. We have the choice of making it all right. So thank you, everyone, for joining us. Love you. And if I can sing for you,
Bye.
that tells you a lot.
Thank
That tells
you.
how much I love you.
Thank you very much.
Mwah. Bye, everyone. Have a
Bye.
great
Bye. Thank you.
weekend.
All right.
Thank you, Heshi.
That was amazing.
Shannon.
Thank you.
You were awesome.
You guys were amazing.
Oh, there's Davide. Woohoo!
Let's do
Italy
it.
bikes. Woohoo! My soulmate. Hi, everyone. Hi, doctor.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you
Guys.
for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sue, good to see you.
Nice to see you. Thanks for the wonderful training.
Oh, it was
Thank
great.
you.
Thank you, everyone. Laurel, thank you. Catherine,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ricardo, Rick is on. Thank you for joining us. Hilda,
Bye.
Yolanda,
Bye.
Sarah.